When I was in school, I always loved jewellery and I was always fixing people's jewellery. And when I was in fourth year, transition year, we had a work experience and I worked with a coppersmith. So he was brilliant for encouraging me and for allowing me to use all these scraps to make brooches and boxes and everything. Yeah, that set me on the road to wanting to do art as a career, and then I was drawn to jewellery. The style and design of my jewellery is predominantly Celtic, underlying Celtic. But it's kind of New Age Celtic. I mean, there's not a lot of knots in it. It's more gossamer, and it's very fine and very detailed and very swirly and three-dimensional. And I love form. I love three-dimensional form. So there's lots of detail in all of my work and lots of under and over. And so from that point of view, it's Celtic, but it's not Celtic. Well, it was when I went to college in London. They told me that I could be a wax modeller and be a freelance master pattern maker for the trade. So they honed my skills there. And that's what I am basically. I'm a master pattern maker. I design and make things in wax. Once the waxes are fully carved, you send it to a caster, and the caster puts it onto a wax tree and put it into a cylinder and fill the cylinder with plaster. Then the plaster sets, put into a kiln, and all of the wax drains out overnight. And then the next day they heat up their silver really red hot and centrifugally shoot the silver at very high temperature, very high speed into the spaces left from the wax. And that's called the lost wax casting process. So then the pieces come back to me in silver, and it will be, there's still cleaning to be done on them. I get them, recarve them and finish them up and create a master pattern. Early on in my career, when I was freelancing, I worked for a company called TJH in Rathmines in Dublin, Brian Pillow, and he asked me to do a Children of Lure piece because he didn't have any. So I did one brooch, pendant Children of Lure, and from that it went very well, and we decided to do a collection. So gradually we formed a collection over the next 4 years. There are about 20 pieces in it, and recently I found out that on Taoiseach Enda Kenny brought over 2 pendants that I had designed and made for TJH over to America to President Obama's 2 little children, 2 little girls, as St. Patrick's Day presents. So I was really chuffed at that, and I found out through the Crafts Council of Ireland that this had happened, and I rang the shop in Grafton Street where the government official bought the pieces, and yes, it was my 2 pieces that he bought.